This is ESLR, Elder Scrolls Legends Replay. As you can see, Schwaaard is running Atrasin, a little bit off-meta, a little bit dynamic. Sounds absolutely ridiculous, but we'll see if it plays less ridiculous than it sounds. The first match is up against J Shades the Resplendent, running Guildsworn. First blood is drawn with the Crusaders' Assault, but Schwaaard strikes back with a double play. Turn 6, 2 Naked Breton Conjurers. One gets the axe, the other survives to hit. Looks like the turning point of the game as another Atronach is dropped down in the other lane, and Schwaaard is now on the back foot. 2 turns later, Encano comes down to strike back, removing an Atronach from the board. However, Abner Tharn comes down, responding in kind, and smites Encano in turn. Now filling the lanes, J Shades is so far in the lead, it is over for Schwaaard. Next game, another Guildsworn, Scientific the Gravedigger, is indeed running Invade. The Abominable Gate pops up. Schwaaard moves to contest, but 4-4 comes down saying this gate has claws, or teeth, however you want to think of it, making it much, much harder to hit. Temple Conjurer comes down, manifesting an Atronach to contest, manages to remove the gate, and plays the Naked Breton Conjurer, who this time is able to get his ward broken, filling the lane with Atronachs aplenty, as well as guards. Later on in the match, top turn 7, Firebolt removes guard, removes the teeth from the gate, and the gate itself goes down. Triggers the gate to spawn, but also a prophecy, removing the ugly, ugly 5-3 from the board, and a few turns later, the gate is removed by a lethal and warded Breton Conjurer. And massive creatures are dropped to close out the game, including a Lava Atronach. But what's that? A Fear Totem puts it back, says, no, no, sir, not today. That Lava Atronach will not have any part of this victory. Schwaaard goes on, now 1-1. Up next, a rematch with J Shades the Resplendent, still running Guildsworn. The first battle takes place in the Shadow lane. Both players are contesting for supremacy. J Shades seems to have the advantage. Schwaaard attacks with a lethal warded creature and a forked bolt. Both wardcrafters are naked, but Aryan comes down with a 0-cost rapid shot and execute, and once again, the axe makes the difference, putting J Shades ahead on board. More actions again, removing his biggest threat and filling the lane. Top of turn 6, Alfie Conjurer with a bigger warded Atronach. This time, did it get a Javelin? No! The guard gets the Javelin, indicating that J Shades has this game wrapped up, but a surprise lightning bolt takes another creature off the board. Still undeterred, drops a creature in the other lane, wards up so that Aryan cannot be removed. Mighty Conjuring comes down, seeming to lock up the lane, but a maze come down and a little bit of BM from our opponent. What a pity indeed. Schwaard's down 1-2. Next game up against a name I can't possibly pronounce, but it is a Blade Master dropping down a Thieves' Den, portending some dire things to come. Schwaaard builds up a significant board by turn 5, but the Dunestalker comes down and it is pretty much all over from here. Dunestalker moving from left to right, shifty little bastard, removing characters all over the place, unable to be interacted with, dwelling in the shadows, being moved from lane to lane, striking with impunity, continuing to move even while shackled. He strikes time and time again, keeping Schwaaard on the back foot the whole time. Top of turn 7 comes down, unable to be touched. He strikes once. He strikes twice. And yes, a third time for the win. Schwaaard goes down. We join the final game of the morning towards the end due to some technical difficulties. Schwaaard has built up a significant board after a Supreme Atronach comes down, but his opponent has hard removal and creatures aplenty that he is throwing left and right, charge creatures, low-cost creatures, begins to set off warning bells as to what exactly this deck was trying to do. It's still in question at this time, but clearly, as a Heretic Conjurer comes down, it is a Heretic Conjurer deck that just simply did not draw the crossbow, had all the weapons in hand, just no way to trigger the effect, and goes down. Schwaaard ending his run at 2-4, an abysmal start for an abysmally named deck. Hello, folks! Welcome back for an episode of Schwaard's Journey to Legendary. As you can see from the review, we actually did start out a little bit early this morning trying to get some games in. Unfortunately, the games were abysmal. Fun fact, a morning person can have a good conversation early in the morning. A morning person can play a decent game of Tessel early in the morning. A morning person, at least this morning person, can't do both worth a darn. So even the games we won were pretty middling. Lost more than we won. Actually, I think we lost one more than we won because we ended up one spot behind where we were at the beginning of the day. And the commentary was just insipid. Like when I would remember to talk at all, I wasn't saying anything. It was horrible. It was just absolutely bad. So I just decided I would give you the quick overview to catch you up to where we're at right now. This is what we're running right now, the Atracin, which is pretty much using Atronachs en masse to hopefully beef up the board and overwhelm opponents. It has been kind of more of a 50-50 in terms of how many games I've played with it. It's not amazing. It's certainly not, I wouldn't say it's a top tier deck by any stretch, but I do think it has potential. And so we're going to give it a few more tries here and see how we can, see if we can have a little bit more productivity than we did earlier in the day. I got outside, I took a walk, decided it was way too humid to continue the walk, circled back around, hung out with the neighbor, and just kind of, did a little bit of exercise, get the blood flowing, so hopefully I'm a little more on point. I already feel more on point. Don't know how the gameplay is going to go, but we're starting off mentally. Mental faculties are... Wow, well, I just contradicted myself there. Anyway, let's jump into it. We're going to greet our opponent here, and here we go!
May you walk on warm sands.
Come on, then. Entertain me.
Warm sands are fine. Humid sands, those are what I can do without. I'm thinking Sorcerer's Negation. So I don't want to play her. She would have more value now, but I'm hoping to bait it out. Okay. Not happening. Well, either they've... If there is a negation, I want it on her and not him. We're going to need him next turn. And we're just going to poke. See how the whole showdown shakes out. If they got a negation, we're probably in a little bit of trouble. If they don't, we're still not sitting pretty, but we're not full off. Oh wow. Okay, what? Okay, that couldn't have gone. Okay, well that. I was just about to say that couldn't have gone too much worse, giving the mammoth the ward and all, but you get a first rune prophecy. It's not looking too bad for us either. We got 2, so I'm going to try to play him naked. We'll see how it works. Last time he got executed. The last time I tried to play him without breaking the ward on the same turn, he got executed. He could get negation right here. Bit of a punish, but we got to give it a shot sometimes, you know. This deck does not favor the timid. It's easy to say now because it hasn't fallen apart yet. But, so you're going to shackle this, I'm guessing? Yeah, okay. Alrighty, well, 2 can play at the shackle game. I was about to ring this out, and then I realized it's actually going to end up in the wrong lane. Although, you know what? Yep. We're going to be a little smarter about this. Yes, that's what we want right there. That is what we want. That's why we run it. Only run one copy. In theory, I should run more. This deck was based off Sir Prook's Atronach deck, but he did it in Battle Mage because the rapid shots and the Battle Mace gave it some good synergy. All right. Luckily, this is not a deck. We are not trying to go on the offensive too terribly much early on. So I'm not. The fact that we're not really able to attack isn't a big deal to me. This deck does not. That's one of the key points with this deck. When it's functioning well and we're in the thick of things, which arguably right now we're facing down some pretty heavy adversity. But when it's going well, the trick becomes when do you pivot? Because You can fill the board very quickly, but if you jump the gun, you start giving them cards. But if you wait too long, that's the big thing. If you wait too long to shift, then you can find yourself playing from behind and not really able to counter. The goal here is, all right. Can't play both. I'm thinking I want to Alfiq, but I also want to stabby stab. We can do Alfiq and her, so let's do this. I mean, we are in a rough patch right now. If we can stabilize, we're in good shape. And I'm just going to hold off because I can still give this the Assassin's Ritual to kill one of these things. Okay.
You see you waking and sleeping. Even the gods won't hear.
All right. We do have life gain in. We have the same. We have the. All right. So that's going to be important for that.
To dust with you.
Arguably, I didn't have to do that. I could have just killed it with
I will have your head.
her right now. Oh, yes, that's what we want to do. We want Baron costs. We really can't. Well, we can do one, right? Yeah.
You've got to go through him first.
Arguably, I should have played that a little bit differently, a different order. But like, I probably could have killed some stuff that I didn't need to
Join
kill this way. I mean, the good news is we
sleeping.
seem to be stabilizing right now. We got some big guns on deck.
By the fires of oblivion,
And we're going to push for 5. Because I think we got lethal next turn. 15, 21, 22. Okay, never mind. And see, and I usually feel bad, even though I know this is strategy. This is kind of what you have to do to win the game sometimes. I do.
My friend would like a word with them.
I don't like. Let's see, was it 8, 15, 20, 23, 20. No, I can't risk giving them a card. Can't do it. They run lightning bolts. All we need is a bad prophecy, and we are, well, 2 bad prophecies. But let's go. Let's see what we can do.
Foul-breathed imbecile. Out upon it.
Hit him with the big one. 9. Can we do? We can do 3.
Now I'm angry.
Oh, come on. There we go. Good game. Good game. That's what we want to be doing every game, though. That is the key. But in tighter matches, when it's not quite so obvious that we have to be on the defensive the entire time, we need to know when to hold them, when to fold them, when to do whatever. Because we are technically a mid-range deck, so there is that time where, okay, they're either gonna, like you saw in the review when we were against the Dune Stalker game, we hit enough so that we were we were able to contest. If he didn't have 2 swift strikes in a row, I mean, granted he may have played the hand differently and we may have lost one of our creatures or something, but as it was, we did have lethal in hand. So if we had to, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this. Arguably, maybe not, but I want to be able to trigger our number 4 guy, our Breton Conjurer, if he shows up. We are running 3 copies, so
Greetings.
we are not playing a Tempo Harpy. Oh, you know what? Lakic. This, I remember playing him, if I'm not mistaken, it went down to, what do you call that?
By the fires of
The epic, new era. Yeah, we got really close, and then we got new era like twice. I think. I don't know. I definitely recognize the name. He's been doing well for himself. He's at the tower now. I mean, we really don't have much of an option here, so...
Black Hand sees all.
So yeah, so we got to just be watching out. It may not be the right, maybe a different person, but come turn 11, 12, if we're not, if we've got a full board, we need to hit and hit hard, because... Oh, maybe, was it Unite? I don't think it was. I don't think that's the thing. We have just, this has been a really, really not great initial...
Gallen pox.
For the Black Hand.
Turn. Yeah, you know what? Let me go ahead and do that. Why not? Okay, that's cool. In the rules, I will say you were always supposed to draw first. I just kind of knew what I needed to do, or at least felt I knew what I needed to do. Well, at least we do have a significant turn next turn. Okay, so that's the card they took from me. Good to know. But you, sir, are an imposter. It doesn't look like our boy is coming in, so we are going to just get our hits in when we can. Next turn, we do have Alfiq, the real Alfiq. And we will trigger him next turn. I mean, I feel like this has to be New Era. I really do, which stinks because our whole game involves building up a big board and crushing when we can. So if this is a just stall out until I can clear everybody off your board, we could be in for a hurt because they're almost already there. All right. Well. Oh, you know what? Because it hasn't died. We don't have an Atronach in our discard. No, and we will use Dark Rebirth for Ancano if he survives. Actually, we can go crazy next turn. We can do Abner and Dark Rebirth if Ancano sticks around. Okay. Wait. Okay. Oh, come on. Really? Why you gotta ruin a good game? Like, oh, boy.
Succumb to me.
Well, the good news is... Well, no, that's not good news, actually. I still can't really do anything with it. But...
This one is in no mood.
Does Abner do anything for us? Not really.
The best protection money can buy.
And... Yeah, we'll do Wardcrafter, just why not?
Friend.
I didn't put it on him because I feel like he's going to get nuked out of orbit, so I didn't want to give him too much stuff. See? It wouldn't matter.
Back off, Trash.
Good news is... Wait, what are they... Okay, well, that is all right. What we can do is this.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
And even though he's going to get his Red Brahmin back, silencing this stuff isn't going to do much. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and do this.
Face me, you dog!
And we'll do that. So you're going to Red Brahmin. Everything's going to freeze. Cool. Alright, well, he has managed to really stall us here. I I just don't know what we should be doing. Which is never a good place to be in. You know what? I'm tired of you sitting around, so I'm just gonna... If he is holding on to New Era, I'm just not gonna give him a whole heck of a lot. But we don't really have anything to... We've got a dead hand here. Sure. He wasn't doing anything anyway. Oh, that sucks. Regenerate on a 2-2 back. Alright. Well, you know what? I mean, I don't have any...
Your head.
And we wait. And if we get removal, we get removal. Them's are the breaks. This is swiftly becoming a rather tedious game.
Surprise!
There we go. Surprising no one.
Let's shed some light on the problem.
You hate being right sometimes. Okay, actually, you kind of helped me out there. Oh, nice.
Careful there, friend.
It would be really satisfying to win this one. Like I said, just knowing this is his MO is just to wipe your board with, you know, it's like no matter what you put together, I will do the thing.
They best not anger me. The elements are mine to control.
I will have
All right, so he's got all the magic in the world. So we'll see. But that's the thing, all the magicka, and not a whole lot to play with it. All right, I think I'm bored.
The elements are mine to control.
I'm definitely bored. Decidedly bored. I'm going to give this 5 more minutes.
You must be cleansed.
Maybe not even that long.
We make our stand for Cyrodiil!
I mean, Mundus, yeah, you had me with Mundus. Like, you lost my... Yeah, there you go. Well, at least it didn't drag on for another 5 minutes. And again, that was our gateway game. I'm going to give this deck a few more tries. I really do. I mean, it has great potential. And against something, now you know what? No. Sorry, y'all. I'm not sure what the video description will be of this. I plan to play that for a little while. I might jump back into it. But I've had, like, over the past week, I've had enough of the control mishy-mash nonsense that I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to go aggro. I actually was watching a Justin Larson video the other day, and he was getting some comments even after, he'd stopped doing it, and they were just like, man, I really miss you. You're always so upbeat, always so positive. You're so fun to watch. And I think that's the key. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Now, granted, when he's playing, you're seeing him at like rank 1 and in Legendary. So you're kind of already there. You're just enjoying the ride. For when you're trying to climb, I think it's a little more frustrating. So we are playing against the Dragon deck. Good to know. Like I said, if we lose, we're going to lose quick, and we can move on to the next game. But I will probably be on the aggro train until we get into the tower at this point.
It's not enough to watch your back these days.
I am ready to join the circle.
I was waiting to play the Orc, so I can trigger Wood Orc Headhunter next turn if survive long enough. And I'll tell you right now, I just don't want him getting any more value out of that. So you got to know when to trade, even in aggro. You gotta know, and I know that card is just it's going to generate too much. He may have another one, but at least if this play he drops a dragon, I don't have to worry about him drawing a card off of it. Ooh, tempo, that's a rough one.
Who dares face me? They will pay the blood price.
I think we may have got under the dragon, maybe. This is at what? 4? Okay, so we can get past a word wall. So Burn and Pillage may bail us out. We'll see. That's unfortunate. I think it'll still bail us out. I do think.
Taste of my power.
Burn and Pillage.
By the firstborn.
All right, so we're back on the, what do they call it, Schmork, I guess? The Schmork train. All right, back to the gateway. And let's see how we get on. So I actually debated, and this is something I totally forgot, because like I said, I started recording the video and then it went to crap, so I totally had forgotten kind of what I had talked about. But part of my debate earlier in the week, or on Thursday I think it was, when I was thinking about doing a video, I kind of took the past 2 days off just to kind of just do some other stuff and breathe the fresh air, as it were. But my debate had been, do I go Orc, do I go aggressive to go for the win, or do I try to have fun with, some kind of janky deck or whatever, or less meta deck? Even though, as you saw, the very first game I was up against was an Atro deck. It just was in Guildsworn colors, which is just crazy to me.
Hail, friend.
But and I didn't want to play a deck just for the win, because then it's like I don't know. It's just like that fine line between playing to win but also playing to have fun while you're doing it. And so I sided with not going with aggro. I sided with going with the mid-range assassin deck.
To you.
I said hello, right? Yeah, I did. Okay.
By Yashtav's mighty axe.
But I decided that I was going to go with that one because it was about the fun. But there does come a point when you realize that
I'll
the
lead
meta.
my family to glory.
Oh, you're gonna do your ping thing, aren't you? Sigh.
This won't take long.
So it's going to ping. I mean, either way, whatever I play, it's going to get.
I am ready to
It's going to
join
get
the
hit.
circle.
I just don't know if it's going to. She's going to hit both or just the one. If it's a lane change or a Archer's Gambit. I'm thinking it might have been a lane change because they're really. Okay.
I want to be an assassin, like Naryan.
See, the bummer is.
I'm ready for anything. War and glory.
Protect the Harbinger.
I need the orc to trigger him, but right now I think we're in a drag out fight. The next one's going to be Sower. I'm sure they can beef up Naryu, so she's going to get the trade on that, which is okay with me. Okay. Man, this is the dream that you want if you are playing Slay. That is what you want. You almost never get that. Fantastic. All right. Well,
Do you not fear me, mortal? You should.
the thing is, fortunately we do have burst.
I bark and birth. This is interesting.
And if we got lucky and they... Nope,
I will
okay.
have my vengeance. I will have my vengeance. I want to be an assassin, like Naryan.
Yep.
Like Naryan.
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Glory will be ours.
Their defenses will crumble.
It's never a good feeling when you've got that much. When you got a lethal on board, you got some Slay, and they've got lots and lots of Magicka. Oh, is this a rage? Oh no, okay, it was just... Well, maybe it could be.
Oblivion awaits you.
Arguably, I should have used the Warhammer right there because I have no other play at this point. Because I need him for... I need to trigger these two together. So if he's got rage, we dead.
You will die where you stand.
Yep. Oh no, what are you... Another one? Okay. Sure, buddy. Good night.
I will have my vengeance.
Alright, so they're pretty much got lethal
I
next
want to
turn.
be an assassin, like Naryan. The void awaits you.
We really should have played the hammer. We would have had them at 9. Which would have, yeah. Right now...
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Ooh. You just might have lost the game on prophecies, my friend.
I will have my vengeance.
Let's see. 4, 8. Well, let's do this.
I'll cripple you.
No. Don't want to do that.
Gore and glory.
That's what we want to do. All right. Well,
They will
we
pay
didn't.
the
We didn't.
blood price.
We didn't earn
The
that.
firstborn.
Or I should say, I mean, that was not we didn't overcome. You can't. I think they were trying to set up for the next turn, but you can't give. But I mean, here's the thing. Like, all right, so we made the tower. It was bittersweet. It was not an enjoyable game. I was not having a good time. Not because I was losing. There's just some games where you just get into it and you're like, it's not like a back and forth or there's an excitement. All right, so we're going to go back to our silence and violence. I've modified this. This is now a rage deck. Yes, be amazed. The idea is, or the idea struck me, if they get shackled or what have you, if they can still be in the lane, or if people ignore them, all you got to do is equip a 0-cost. What is it? Not impromptu. What is it called? 0-cost. Well, you'll see it. I don't do what I want.
Hail, friend.
Improvisational weapon. Because I had other weapons with breakthrough, but I realized most of the cards that I'm playing, they don't need to get any bigger. They just need to be able to have breakthrough. And if they get ignored, they can clear out an entire lane.
Come on, then. Entertain me.
Hey, recognize him? He comes into our games every so... Oh, boy, this is not good. Not against an orc deck. As we well know.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
This is going to snowball quickly.
Tuskless run.
The only saving grace is that he is big enough that I can do a stone's throw next turn, but if he drops 2 more orcs... Oh no, all he has to do is drop 1 more and he's already... I think he goes up by 2 each time, right? Or is it just 1? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
You get 1 shot. Make it good.
Okay. Still a big boy. Still a big boy. So as much as I want to do Imposter's Mission, I think I need to kill that
You waste my time.
first. So we do a little bit of this. And we do a little bit of that. And of course, Imposter's Mission won't be any good now, but time is coming. We're already down to 19. Is not looking fantastic.
They will pay the blood price. Scorch.
But we did eat a
Steal
whatever that
and
guy's
stone.
called, the
I will
headhunter,
taste blood.
which is good. All right, so the question then is, boink. Boink. All right. I would say we stabilized, but our opponent still has 5 cards in hand.
Come on, then. Entertain me. The longer the
And that's
odds.
too many. I wonder. I was gonna say he should put him. Well, not he should have. He's obviously got a good thing going on over there. But let's see. Do I silence him? I feel like that's going to be important. At the same time, putting this guy down will be. No, you know what? Well, but that gives him cards. There's just really no great options here. Screw it. Need a guard, and I don't think we're going to have to worry about playing Rage, so we're just going to give him a little bit more, so he takes 2, at least as the board stands now.
This may prove useful.
Something to change. So he'll come at us with 5. We really don't have any guards. We don't have any proactive way to do it except for Underworld Vigilante, but using her to eat... What? Wait, is it really going to take 2? You got to have another orc to play. And you're going to... Because you play... Yeah, you got to play him over here. Oof. I would say that would be a good vigilante target, but
You waste my
not with
time.
what she's rocking. She's not strong enough to take him out.
This won't take long.
Could be somewhat helpful. No, I'm afraid not. Shouldn't it? I mean, yeah, I guess.
You must be cleansed.
I mean, we are.
I smell the stench of the living.
I mean, turn 8, we've got 8 from hand. Next turn. I think we took a little too long to pivot. They've got 6, 9. If they've got another headhunter,
Been too long since
Or
I've
that.
embraced my rage.
then yeah, we're pretty much done.
Blood and honor. This better be good. Who dares face me?
So the question is, 8, 12, 16. Well, we could win.
Come on then, entertain me.
It's going to be close.
1,000
might pull this out.
pounds.
We shall see.
Of mud.
No! That's
I
unfortunate.
smell fresh meat.
Okay. Oh, we don't have... I thought I was being stupid.
There's nowhere they
is
can
that-
hide.
We can't do anything else. Nope. Good game. Sorry.
A hard-fought victory.
My math, once again, fantastic. I thought we could play both of
I
them.
am the
But
shield of my clan.
yes, please. Show me all the cards you could possibly play. I'm very interested. Not a complete waste of my time. Mathematics. I didn't like it growing up. I'm not good at it now. Well, I mean, it's only fitting we got in with an orc deck. Arguably a rough one. But no, I still think this has teeth. We're just gonna... I don't know what to do at this point. Because I'm still trying to calibrate how I want to play this. Like where the fun is going to come in, because it is a little of a bummer. Granted, I am not a deck builder per se, so I can't be like, well, I had none of my decks working because maybe they're just garbage. Like that could very well be a thing. But like it feels like there does get to a point where there's only going to be certain decks you can win with. And I'm not saying that's universally true because there's creative people all over the place, but a lot of times, like I said, you see them doing the shenanigans once they reach legendary or what have you. You don't really see, like, even the one deck with the movement and stuff. The gentleman's still in rank 4, which I remember playing him, and I'm like, I don't think that deck has the consistency that it needs. So it's a fun deck, and when it goes off, it's great. But I don't think it's tearing up opponents the way it tore me up.
Hail.
I'm guessing this is a movement deck, which means Mute will be our friend. But I don't need to win necessarily to have a good time. Like the last game, it's an aggro orc deck. We tried to stabilize, might have been able to. Interesting. Nothing to play. Less interesting.
Speak, citizen.
How dare you put those two together? Eat an Oreo with a gobbo. How very, very strange.
I'll try to draw their fire.
Okay.
Ita
Well.
warrior.
This mute. Little candle heart action there.
Skeever in the snow.
Alright. Think that turn worked out okay. We do lose him
You're so sweet.
at no value.
I just eat you up.
Okay, or she just eats
Behold
it.
my power.
Alright, so clearly... I almost want to silence my sweet roll and have it attack, but no, I'm...
I smell the stench of the living.
Do not mistake me for a passive... whatever deck. Okay. Mm-hmm. See, it makes me wonder if I should... Yeah, I think I do need to contest that. Well, no. Well... it does... Because if I don't... Oh, you know what? Well, if I silence her, she loses her stuff, but... I don't think I need the mass silence. I need this.
This should help.
And why not?
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
So there we've successfully pivoted, and we are now at the same playing field, only we are bigger. Well, we have more on board at the moment. Oh, our doggo!
Make a friendly wager.
So Knight of the Order is going to be good for us. As would Unstoppable Rage
Wrong
next turn.
place for a midnight stroll.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Speak, citizen.
Alright, so...
Mother of
this.
mud.
Don't want to break the rune. We are going to silence... No, we are going to silence this lane and silence your drain. Hey, that rhymed. And if anything does survive, we
You
Unstoppable
bet on
Rage.
the wrong side.
Or oh no! Do they have it?
Oriel.
They have a Cliff Racer. Or that.
You bet on the wrong side.
Oh man. I'm really not liking Swift Strike. That thing is but we pivoted. We did what we needed to do. We would have lost if we tried to tempo it anyway. So, okay, so maybe that one's on. Okay, we're going to go with Legacy Onslaught here. I didn't mean for this to be a smorgasbord. I really thought I would have better luck with the Atrasin deck, but maybe the name is too obnoxious for it to do well. I don't know. There is something to be said about that. And I still feel really bad about how we ended up in the tower. Hopefully, I had to learn that lesson myself. I had to learn against an aggressive deck, you get them so that they are dead to whatever you have on board and or in hand, and you don't go any further than that. It wouldn't have mattered if we hadn't got 2 prophecies though. So he just got very, very unlucky. I would have like, I don't feel like I earned that. But I get screwed enough in the games that I'm willing to take it. I can't. It doesn't give you an option to pass on your victory. You can't be like, okay, no, I'm not going to take this, or I'm going to give it back.
Greetings, citizen.
But that is a lesson, a very ugly lesson to have to learn. But I think it was ugly enough for him to learn it. Moving forward,
I stand
do
ready.
not go face until you're... Wow, really? I don't remember this deck being quite so slow.
I swear vengeance.
They're not. Giggles! Oh, it's so good to see you, Giggles. I must kill you. But it's so good to see you, Giggles.
Scaleless coward.
Watch this.
I don't know, do I... Well, nope, looks like he may eat a javelin, or... Yeah. pure.
I raise the spine of battle.
Takes it out of execute range. They'll have to use another javelin to get rid of it, which is hopefully bleeding them out of mass removal for our belligerent giants.
Scaleless coward.
Watch this. I'll try to draw their fire.
And an execute anyway. So it would seem. Which just really hurts us for... Wow. Even when you play around execute, it still manages to get you. That is the best. Alright, I just need to put creatures on the board. They're just going to be... we do not have enough to do Unstoppable Rage next turn. Belligerent is going to get us there. Hopefully he can stick around.
Behold my power.
Unlike every other creature that we've played so far.
By my honor.
Watch this.
Yeah,
Time to make more enemies.
that actually helps. I mean, we are so very dead next turn at this particular point, but... So I teleported it. I said I'm unstoppable raging because I didn't kill this guy. So,
By my honor.
and maybe that'll kill us? I don't know. Okay. Not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Baron's Eye, doggone it. Oh, how great would that have been to play that against? You only live once, right? I don't think it's going to get us there. I really wish Baron's Eye had been a part of that sweet, sweet package, but unfortunately they put the camel down. We would have gotten one more damage. Well, we would have broken another rune, which arguably was not a great idea. A good thing is we can bounce another thing back, so we can buy time. It's just a matter if they've burned through enough of their removal. No, they're gonna just... Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Now it's just a question of... Arguably, I should have played Nahagleave because he can't be removed, and we need to put stuffs on the board. Why don't we have another Unstoppable Rage? I probably should have put him in the other lane as well. But, you know, we've got enough weapons that... Oh. I can only play one. Shoot. Screw it. Okay. We are threatening lethal on the board. And I did the thing that I said that I don't know why people do, where they kind of swing it over, swing it over. There's another javelin. Yeah. Tome. Okay.
Schwaaard.
Like I said, the good news is Nahagleave cannot be...
Hiding will not save you.
targeted by actions, and he has breakthrough. So... And we've got silence. We have the potential. Okay. Okay, goodness gracious. Wow. Wow, they're just throwing it all at us, huh?
should help you.
They've got conscription in hand. The problem is... Wait. That's 11. So if I do that...
Blood running hot.
Poke. Still take 1. So Encano kills us. We still have our silence to unsilence one of our guys to get in for the kill. But Encano just does us in.
Hear my command and
All
ride.
the stuffs. My goodness gracious. Okay. It gets charge? Oh, I guess because it's the snake.
Approach and be recognized.
Oh my gosh, and I can't silence the whole lane. Jeez Louise, really? Is this how it's gonna go? 4, 6, 8 over 2. Wait. I mean, it's the only play we got, right? We need 8, and I think we got just enough.
Dude,
A hard-fought
Woo-wee. That one I felt pretty good about. I really do wish, and I don't know if it's a personal deficiency or what, but I do wish I just naturally was more like I'm an amicable guy. Amiable. I'm a nice guy typically, and I'm not. And it's not like I'm mean now. I want to be able to stay in. You know, keep it jovial, because I gotta imagine you don't want to hear somebody just going, control, invade. Oh, I can't believe they got the prophecy. I can't believe they got this. Like, that's no fun. Like, that's commentary should enhance the experience, not be something like, okay, I gotta mute this guy because all he does is whine about stuff and roll his eyes when a player plays a card. But I think when you have those days when things click, it just makes the days when they don't click harder to understand, because you're like, I was just moving through this stuff like a knife through butter, a sharp knife through butter. I don't think it matters if the knife's hot knife through butter. There you go, hot knife through butter. And now, just I can't buy a win. Wait, why? Oh, it's the onslaught. Okay, I thought I went back to my
Hail,
work
friend.
deck somehow.
Bright moons light your path.
But I mean, honestly, that's the kind of wins that I was getting. If you watch, I did string together the 6 or 7 games that I had from the
Well, let's see if we can find something.
old school games, and that's how I won a lot of those games. It came down to the wire. On that turn, it looked like there was no chance in heck, but then just the right card, and you find the avenue. Sometimes there isn't one. Or sometimes you think there is one because you think for some reason 2 cards that cost 5 each.
We must keep moving.
Oh. Alright, I've learned my lesson. You are a turd muffin. I don't like you. Like, he's dead because she's got so many weapons and such. So let me go ahead and kill that guy now.
I fight with the fervor of the wild hunt.
Like I said, these movement decks are not a whole lot of funds.
Do your worst.
Let's to use.
So you want to play rough, eh? Ooh, yeah you do. Luckily,
light of the three.
luckily. Yes.
The day is mine.
I raise the
I have a temporary answer, so unless you've got a bone bow... Wait, you can't have a bone bow in those colors. So yeah, I'm going to ping you with my crossbow, because I have one and you don't. And we've got Doom Craig and Tiny Dargan in the coming turns to pull out a...
Worthy. All power flows from the
Well, Double the pleasure, double the value, double the fun.
Do not vex me.
And we can do that. So now we are in Unstoppable Rage territory. We do have
Nicely
Unstoppable
done.
Rage. I will thank you. However, I don't think that's as genuine. Never is. It really never is.
You are not worthy.
Look at all these weapons they have. They're just holding on to this whole armory.
Paws are quicker than your
Kitty, kitty,
eyes.
kitty, kitty. Oh, no, kitty, 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 kitty.
Ah, Khajiit.
Oh, another kitty, kitty, kitty. So many kitties. Oh, just kitties all over the place.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
And they're going to play more. Oh, more kitty, 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 kitty.
Khajiit doesn't need to be followed.
So, yeah, I think this is a good time for Tiny Dargan to do his thing. Arguably, I'm blowing it all too soon, but you see how much weaponry they have. We're down.
Nicely done.
Okay, I get it. You think it's nicely done.
I come bearing gifts.
Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. Okay, smart. And yeah, let's
I can
poke.
taste your feet.
Oh, Jesse, why? Amateur. I mean, the thing is, they can only they can equip. All they've got is 2 daggers, at least as of right now. Oh no, I can't hit you. Oh, you turd muffin. All right, well, that'll be it then. What is this again? Oh yeah, Shrinking Jackal. Okay, yep, so now they're pivoting to defense. At least it seems to be. Nope, that's offense.
Violence.
Okay. See what you did there. Another prophecy. Oh, please don't be a lightning bolt. That will hurt me so very bad.
Time to move.
Excellent. I don't know if this is going to kill. I didn't do the math. It did.
A hard-fought victory.
Do not forget about Unstoppable Rage, my friends. I still don't know if Unstoppable Rage would be or could be or should be considered broken. I think it got nerfed because if you look at the earlier games, it cost 7. So, which I think was definitely broken. But I still don't know. I mean, you have to have a good breakthrough character. You have to have a good breakthrough on board to play it. So it's not. I don't know. I don't think it gets used enough. I don't think people play around. Wow, no! I'm playing a 42 legendary. Goodness gracious! I'm guessing this is going to be a shout deck, Dragon Shout, and the drain vitalities and all that good stuff.
Hail, friend.
Hello, legendary person. Let's see what deck you either used to get there or what deck you're messing around with.
Luck to your house.
Yeah, I'm going to need it. I have a feeling. Don't know what you're playing, but I don't like it. Whatever it is, can't be good for me.
I have the marsh. In
Oh,
my-
nice! So it's kind of like a ramp deck. This guy, he buffs up. I think it's by 2 every time you put. So if he puts down, that's okay.
Die.
We are, as they say, the control deck. That's okay with me. Because I've got a silence for you, son. If you try to go head to head with my beast, I'll silence you. I will. You'll be a little 1-4 again. 1-3, actually. Alright. Going according to plan. Break a rune. Give me a card. Just don't do anything. Okay, good.
By Arcade's beard, stay back.
Nom 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 nom. I think Blood Dragon will be a nice play next turn. We might get Leaf Lurkered, which would stink, but...
Khajiit will find a way in.
Ooh, 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 not good. Not good. Really not
The
good.
day is mine.
So, I can drop the guard and hope they don't have a lane shift. Or I can drop Blood Dragon and hope... this is rough. This is rough. Well, let's do this.
We must protect our stronghold.
Don't really have an answer if this doesn't work out.
Mine.
If he shifts, we got 5. He goes up to 8. Well, I don't know. It'll be close. Okay. That is not so bad. That is less good. That's not... No, I don't understand.
I see that spleen.
I'm admittedly perplexed by that. I'm not really sure what's going on. Which I think understandably makes me nervous. Because if you're this far into a game and you're playing against somebody who's a legendary and you don't understand what they're doing, chances are it means that they are three-dimensionally chessing all over the place. Huh.
Motherless dog.
Sights.
I don't know. Coke? Is he waiting for me to be stupid enough to give him more cards, or I don't know. I don't understand what's happening. My confusion. Okay, I guess that would be. Oh.
Motherless dog.
Let's see, that's 3, 6, 7. Yeah, fine. Take the damage, we can get it. I don't know if he's got something that can wipe out an entire lane or what, but... Or 2 lanes, or... I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I'm guessing they just had a dead draw or something, and they're just... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, good game.
A hard-fought victory.
I mean, it can happen to anybody. Now, maybe that's a prototype deck. Maybe that was a ramp deck, because I have a ramp deck. I call it Ramparts, and the whole thing is just creatures that benefit from ramping. They actually, like, you've got the 4/4 Argonian that turns to a 6/6 at turn 7. You've got the 2/2 that turns into a 4/4 once you get past 7. So, like, I've got you can have like a ramp deck where it's you weaponize ramp, you make your creature stronger with it. And I've had mixed results with it. So I don't know if he was just experimenting with that particular deck or if it was just a dead draw, but that was not the back and forth that I would have expected. But, you know, if you're number 42 legendary, you're there for a reason. So if you win that, like if it had been a close match and I'd won, then maybe I could say I'm just that awesome. But that was clearly up against a deck that was not running at optimal efficiency. It's kind of expensive. We don't have the ring, but this is probably a control deck.
Hail, friend.
We shall see. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, there's very few things you can control. Well, not very few things, but
Welcome,
when it comes to
friend.
this, crap, I said hello, right? I always forget if I do it naturally, usually, and usually if there's a delay, though, I forget whether or not, whatever. La-ba-dee-ba-doo, la-ba-da-ba-dee. What you got, big snipes? Snipes? I'm pretty sure I've played him before. I mean, he's the true High King. Oh no, you're bigger than I am! You are bigger than me! But... I feel like I'm going to need the douche. But I need a favorable trade. So... I'll have to risk
We
it.
must protect our stronghold.
Risk it for the brisket, as the old saying goes. That's not a terribly controlly card. Alright. I'm gonna go over here and play then. You stay over there, Cliff Racer. Go, Cliff Racer. Arguably I should have, but if nothing happens, I can crossbow, get the sleigh, hit him for a lot.
I am the Queen Mother.
Oh,
Attend
man.
me. I
Turn
keep a spare
6 too.
blade in my boot.
So I can't silence. Le poke. La prophecy. La mummify. La mammoth. I don't know what the law's about. Yeah, pretty premium. Sparkly. I don't know, the animation is a little bit weird on that one. It's a little too... I don't know what.
Must I do everything myself?
Okay. Well then. He dies to the mammoth. Unless he's being silly. And the mammoth decides to go face. Which would be silly. Orb of craziness.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
Oh, the hits keep coming. Ba, 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 ba. 7 and 3. Why don't I have enough magicka for everything I want to do? I mean, that's too much hitch to the face. We're already holding on by a thread.
I will not be on the wrong side of history.
Wow. Good play. Good play. Yep, I think we're just done. So, crossbow kills Harpy. Or that. But we've got no way to address this over here. So let's see. Do that. Okay, that way it does trade favorably with the Harpy. And Blood Dragon as a target. Hey, do you want to hit me? Do you want to hit me? I'm a big dragon. You want to hit me, don't you? You big, scary Atronach thingy blooper. If you don't, I might have to rage on you. Well, I can't really because...
I'll teach
Well,
you
we're dead.
to disrespect the
I am the Queen Mother.
Yeah. I don't think there's any... I mean, I could rage and then kill, but, He's got 6 over there. That's not going to get me anywhere. Well, I am technically still alive on board. So yeah.
Will be mine.
I mean, kudos to my opponent for running aggressive Telvanni.
In my honor.
Yep.
Elements, I
A
summon
hard-fought
thee.
victory.
I mean, that's how I would run it. I actually do. I have a like a mid-range Telvanni that's just like that. It curves out at about the Atromancer, and it goes ham. As soon when you see the big guy, you saw the 5/5, the Bleak Coast Troll. That's not a control deck. So I kind of knew it was coming. I was pretty much a turn behind, which is what it was when I went against my doppelganger of a different color. I don't know how that happened, but you know, Guildsworn Atronox versus whatever I was, Assassin Atronox. So not a mirror match by definition, but we were both playing the same kind of deck. And whether you say the ring or however it works, you're just a turn behind. It could be it could have been a bad play or a dead play on my part or whatever. But no matter what, you just feel like the entire game, you're just that one play behind. Like if you could have got a creature down at some point to contest, but it was like every time they were just dropping 1 to 2 big threats each game, and I don't really run removal, I don't think, in this. At least in the classic sense. You know, I've got my Venom guys, but... And I'm also... I also noticed sometimes when I look back, there's a very narrow focus, like I'm thinking big bodies, or I need to do things a certain way. I think if I recall, I had a Venom Tongue in my hand, and I did not.
I smell the scent
I
of the
could have
living.
played it and use the crossbow the next turn to eliminate a big threat, but in my mind I'm thinking gotta contest with a big body.
You're nothing.
I would nothing for turn 3. Nope. Sorry, you don't need my soundtrack. The music in this game is much better. A round of applause for the music in this game. That's one of the reasons, between the music and all the art, it befuddles me that this game was kind of shelved. I mean, if you look back at how many cards are in this game, and you look at like the full size art, I think I talked about this in another video.
Excellent story.
But it's huge. It's absolutely huge. I don't suppose Burn and Pillage is... No. I was hoping I could get a little something for nothing. Yeah, we're probably going to need the ramp more than we need the body at this point. Blood Dragon will help mop some stuff up, but...
By the first
we're in
floor.
for a hurting.
Close ranks.
Where were you?
Through.
Where were you before?
Ready to die.
To chaos with you.
Alright, so we are going to be doing okay with magic, but man, 6, they're probably going to be able to do more than 6 on this
Meet
turn.
your death.
This is a helpful... Oh, jeez, yep.
They will
Like I told you.
bear the blood price. Stop it.
The unpredictable. Luckily, nom 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 nom.
We must protect our
My arcane spear.
They've broken my brain. I can only get battered around so much. Orb of power. Runes. Ooh. You ugly. I mean, you're okay when I'm
What did you expect?
on your team.
A
But...
friendly greeting.
Alright, so... I mean, this has to go, but I don't think I have a way to make that happen. Nope. Because even that only gets it down to 2. And I guarantee he's got something to make that guy. Unless... Nope, we can't even... Yeah. Yeah, no, I think we're just dead. I mean, I could use that and him to clear a lane next turn, but...
They're in my sights.
At this point, I'm afraid we are facing against the inevitable.
Dog.
Close ranks.
Yep.
Let nothing through. You owe
A hard-fought victory.
See, and that's why I want to go back to Orc, because it's like you always seem to have the answers. You know, it's for the most part. Obviously, I lost a game or two, I think. All right, we're gonna hopefully win one more. We're gonna play one more and hopefully get back out of the snake. But yeah, it's just. I mean, we got to the tower. Like I said, I wish we could have got there on a better game. Getting on there on the back of 2 prophecies, still, it just doesn't sit right with me. 1, if we were close enough that we could have got it in 1, I'm like, yeah. But 2 back-to-back prophecies, that just feels bad. Charmer. Okay, well, we get a rematch. See if we can change things up a bit. Let's see if we can focus. It would be nice to
Hail, friend.
to turn this one around, but it really depends on if we end up being the one who's a step ahead.
La da da dee da.
Doesn't look like it.
That's not right.
Oops. No! Arguably running this kind of fragmented Doomcrag list that really only has that really only works with.
Smell the stench.
I mean, it's great. It'll be good on turn 8 if he's got a lane. We can do some good stuff, but
Garland pack.
see it? Yeah. He's got something other than a tome, because a tome would not trade favorably. What else you got? You got to have something. There's no way I get away.
Out upon it.
Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie. It is annoying. It really is annoying to, you know. Well, screw it. I know he's gonna tome. Well, yeah, he's gonna tome up, and that does nothing. So,
There is plenty for all.
now we just gotta make it through 3 turns without dying, in order to, well, I guess Ayala can come down. He's not gonna want to mess. Oh, actually, yes. Ayala is going to be very helpful here, if things go the way they're looking.
And sleeping.
Okay, that's gonna. Okay, so yeah, Ayala's gonna be good.
Blood running hot.
She's got more potential at this point.
Lies of Lorcan, you're dead.
So we do this, kill that. There goes beast mode. And next turn we've got Doomcrag, Tiny Dargan. So if they decide they're going to fill up this lane. Okay. Still not really worth it. Although we now have 2 Doomcrags and 2 Tiny Dargans. So we just need them to fill a lane. Any lane. Pick a lane, any lane, fill it up.
You must be
That'll work.
Schwaaard take you.
I will keep Silversil's people alive.
Doo.
power of the night.
And we can do it again. So we're going to start going on the offensive next turn. We need to put on the pressure. Hopefully. He's got a good face. He can do that all day, I'm sure. Is there a way I can remove him without... Yes, I can, actually. So we're just going to do this. And we can't win as things are now. So Doomcrag and Tiny Dargan, that's 8, so we can do 9 here.
It would appear that dinner is served.
All right. Do they have 7 in hand? Wouldn't take much. Tazcad and whatever other thing.
You are outmatched.
Okay, I think we got it. We got it. We definitely have it.
A hard-fought victory.
Nicely done.
All right, so we made a bit of a comeback. We showed that the deck has potential, you know, if things go a little bit differently. So yeah, that seems like a great way to wrap it up. Thanks so much for watching. I will talk to you next time.